He hits. Kindly for three. Just rims out. Okay, listen. Wait till Andrew's done. Okay, listen up, everybody. So, listening, sir. Yeah. Anyways, once this connects, I will let you know. We have to make sure this connects. If they're not going to start on time to the point where, if they're going to start before the clock hits 0, we're kind of screwed, okay? I'll tell you when we go live. Keep your headset on. Don't remove it at any time. Andrew, pay attention. Basically, the goal here is that I will cue you. If we're not going to do starters, I'm just going to say no starters, okay? Yep. If we're going straight into it, I might play this at most, or I might just go straight into this scoreboard. And I can't do OCR for that either. Okay.
So when we start, are you going to be playing ahead, or are we just going to go straight to the court and then get things going?
It'll be most likely straight to the court unless they want to take some long delay. Got to disable that. Okay. If I have to do score, that's fine.
Why does the clock say 24 minutes?
It's ticking down like that. It's fine.
Yeah. Please connect. Please. Before? No. We still have a whole minute. Why not get you on?
Okay, so that means we're just going to have to go straight into it.
Yeah. We'll be ready to start.
Remember, I'll give you guys a cue, too.
Shoot through me, we'll bring it up.
Yep. Everybody's on live.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting set for a Catholic League matchup as the home Pilots take on the Cubs of the University of Detroit Jesuit High. And DeRosa with the layup deals out with the opening points. transferred by Braden Morochek and stolen away by KD Lash. Gets his own rebound and buys with a floater. That won't fall. He will get his own rebound, and the third chance points are successful. And U of D will take a 1-point lead early in the first. As Bryce Hutchinson will now bring the ball up. Hutchinson going all the way to the basket, lays it up and in.
Hutchinson had a great game on Wednesday and looks like he'll have one tonight.
So back and forth scoring. Pilots 5, Cubs 4, as Phillips will bring it out. Long pass to KD Lash in the corner. Into Buys. And Phillips, long three off the backboard, and it will rim in.
Cubs taking an early lead, 7-5 here. Let's see what the Pilots can do to stop them.
Morochek to DeRosa. DeRosa finds himself wide open for three off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Buys. And Phillips looked like an over and back. And it will go to the Pilots. Hutchinson will inbound to Ciucciaroni. Ciucciaroni will take it across half. Driving to the basket, layup. Blocked and a foul called on Lash. That will be his first. First trip to the free throw line for either team today. And Thomas Ciucciaroni will be at the line to shoot two.
Ciucciaroni executes it on the first one.
Second one is up, and the second one is off the front of the rim. Hutchinson with the rebound. He's forced out of bounds, and Wingate comes up with it. Porritt on right wing. To Buys, out to Wingate for three. Off the side of the rim, and Ciucciaroni with the rebound. He will take it across half. Out to DeRosa, three. Off the front of the rim, rebound, Porritt. U of D maintaining their 1-point lead as Phillips for three. Off the side of the rim, and Ciucciaroni will get the rebound for the Pilots. Long pass to Morochek. Goes up, and layup is no good, but a foul called on Lash, already his second.
One key thing that U of D is going to need to do to hold out the Pilots is to not get into foul trouble. This is a great free throw shooting team.
Morochek gets the first one to fall. And we are tied 7-7. Second one is up, and the second one is nothing but the net. Pilots will take the lead back as Wingate will inbound to Phillips. Wingate in a trap, out to Porritt. Porritt to Chandler for three, off the side of the rim. And Hutchinson gets the rebound and off to Stempen.
Great hustle there by Hutchinson, getting that ball back.
Out to Ciucciaroni for three. Just can't get it to fall off the back of the rim. Hutchinson with the rebound. Ciucciaroni thinks about trying it again, but goes in. Floater, no good. And it will fall into the hands of Porritt. And Buys it stolen by Ciucciaroni. He will halt. DeRosa goes in, loses it to the hands of Dawson Buys. He will go in, lay it up, and lay it in. And U of D will get the lead back, 9-8. Stempen will bring it out. Stempen pass to Hutchinson. Reverse layup is good. Hutchinson is able to lay it in, and the Pilots take a 1-point lead. It's back and forth scoring here in the first. And Porritt will go up. Corner two is no good. Rebounded by Phillips. He will lay it up. That won't fall either. Hutchinson with the rebound. And Morochek, corner three, off the back of the rim. And Wingate will bring it out. Almost a travel there. Wingate, step back three-pointer. Rims out. Chucharoni with the rebound. Almost a successful three for the Cubs as Chucharoni's layup is no good. Falls into the hands of Wingate.
De La Salle struggling around the arc and into their layups.
And Phillips is fouled by Morochek on his way up to the basket. That is Morochek's first as well as the first for the Pilots. So Phillips will be at the line for two. First one is up, and nothing but net. And once again, we have a tie ball game, 10-10. Second one up. That one will fall as well. U of D grabs the lead back. And Chucharoni nearly gets trapped off to Stempen from the pass from Berisha. Stempen will lay it up and in. Pilots will take the lead back. It's 12-11.
Great layup there by De La Salle to take the lead.
And Avery Allen, Phillips left wing. Phillips floater, good. U of D will grab the lead back. And that pass, Morochek going for it, he's not going to get there. It will be Cubs basketball and a timeout called by the Pilots. So 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Your score, the Cubs of U of D Jesuit, 13. The Pilots of De La Salle, 12. So it's been pretty much back-to-back scoring here in this first quarter. One of these offenses is certainly going to have to start putting some points on the board. Andrew, how do you think they're going to be able to do that?
Well, like you said, it's been a very tight game. I think both teams are actually going to need to start making their three-point shots. It's been a struggle getting that ball in the hoop. It's been a very tight match, and obviously one team is going to want to have to pull away.
Both teams' defense allowing points, especially down low. One of these defenses is going to have to hold up eventually as Wingate will bring it in to Williams. Pass inside to Allen, up and no good, and Berisha with the rebound and passes all around the court. It's Chucharoni. Chucharoni will go in, layup is no good, and a foul called on Davian Bies. That will be his first.
U of D having some foul trouble.
Chucharoni at the line for the second time today. First one up and off the back of the rim. Second one is up, and the second one will fall. So once again, a tie ball game here in the first. And Phillips will bring it out for the Cubs. And nearly stolen by Stempen. Phillips gets his hands on it. Phillips going back out, stolen away by Morochek. Morochek suddenly almost lost his dribble there. And almost stolen by U of D. DeRosa will float up and in. Pilots will take the lead with 1:20 left in this first. Phillips looking for Rodney Lake the second. He will lay it up, and that won't be good. Berisha with the rebound. Stempen nearly loses it.
Great pressure there by U of D.
DeRosa going back out. Stempen finds Morochek. Finds Chucharoni. Out to DeRosa. Morochek will go up, and layup is no good. Phillips will get the rebound. It's a lob to Allen. It's stolen away by Chucharoni.
Great turnover there by Chucharoni, getting the job done.
And Marocek for three. Yes! Marocek connects for the first three of the game. Second three, correction, for the game for the Pilots. And they go up by 5.
It's going to be a great feeling for De La Salle to have if they have this lead at the end of the first quarter.
And out to Lake. He will try three, and that one will hit the side of the backboard. And Berisha with the rebound. Arosa goes through to Stempin. Out to DeRosa. And Stempin for three. Off the back of the rim. And the first quarter will come to a close. 18-13, De La Salle against the Cubs.
Junior here for Kangaroo, and instead of playing roofer roulette, count on a company who will really hop to it. Kangaroo is a sure bet. First estimate to final inspection. You don't just get a roofer, you get a roofing team. And one who's in it to win it. Kangaroo, we hop to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside the Bill Fox Gymnasium as we get ready to start this second quarter. It's the Pilots of De La Salle 18, the Cubs of University of Detroit Jesuit High 13. And Wingate to inbound, and Phillips will bring it up for the Cubs.
Both teams had a great first quarter. De La Salle kind of tried to pull it away. The first quarter, U of D scores those two.
Great floater there by Wingate as Chucharoni will bring it up for the Pilots. Out to Marocek. Marocek, three-pointer off the side of the backboard. Berisha with the rebound. He will lay it up. Just can't get it to fall, but a foul called. And that will be on Rodney Lake the second. That's his first. So Berisha now at the line for two. First one up and just can't get it to fall off the back of the rim. Second one up. That one will not fall either. And it's a struggle for the ball. And Wingate comes out with it. Quincy Chandler nearly thinks about it. It's Phillips for three. Yes! Nothing but net for Phillips there. And U of D strikes back. They have tied the game up once again.
Great job by UD coming back.
And Marocek will lay it up and in and give the Pilots the lead right back. Phillips will bring it up. Outside to Chandler. Allen's floater off the glass and no good. Berisha with the rebound. Out to Chucharoni. Chucharoni will go in, and it is no good, but it is out of bounds on the Cubs. So it will remain Pilots basketball as Marocek will inbound it. Marocek out to Chucharoni, long three-pointer, just off the front of the rim. Jesuit with the rebound, and that will be a jump ball, and it will stay with the Pilots.
Appears that De La Salle, Thomas Chucharoni, or Marocek to inbound.
And out to Summer. Marocek thinks about a corner three. Will go up for the floater, and it will not fall. As Chandler with the rebound, he will take it up past half court. He will go all the way, lay it up, and it's good. And another timeout called by the Pilots as we have a 20-20 game 6:30 left to play in the half.
Attention all those interested in DECA. There's a meeting January 22nd from 6 to 7 p.m. in the Commons. If you are interested, please contact Mr. Cook for more information.
Great game by both teams so far. We find U of D and De La Salle tied at 20. Jalou, what is something that these teams are going to need to do in order to assert themselves as the dominant one and take the lead?
Well, the offense of both teams is doing just great, but the defense is letting a lot of shots go in, especially inside and down low. So that defense just has to strengthen up down low. Neither team is making as many threes as they want, but the majority of the points from both teams are coming from down low. One of these defenses is going to have to buckle up, down low especially.
It's definitely been a slow game for both teams. That's why we're tied. Definitely going to need to making more shots. Get better at that offense.
And as we come out of the timeout, it's 20-20 between the Pilots and the Cubs. 6:30 left in this first half as Tucciaroni will inbound.
Tucciaroni to inbound.
He finds Morocek, but he will only get the ball back to cross half. Now he will take it back out. Finds Morocek on the right wing, out to Jesuit. Morocek, long three-pointer off the right side of the rim. Jesuit just couldn't get his hands on it, and it falls into the hands of Joshua Phillips. Phillips makes a man miss. Float. Mid-range jumper is good. And the Cubs take the lead as Summer at the top of the key. Jesuit thinking about going out inside into Summer. His floater off the front of the rim, and it falls into the hands of Quincy Chandler. Wingate. And Maricek in the corner, and Maricek will steal the ball. He'll go in, and there's a foul. Basket will not count. And we'll go against Wingate. That will be his first. Jesu will inbound it to DeRosa. DeRosa going in, out to Tucciaroni. Diving inside, Jesu for three is good. Mario Jesu connects, and it puts the Pilots up one with 5 minutes left to go in the half. Pilots trying to build momentum off that as Wingate will pass it back to Phillips. Phillips falls down, but it will be a foul on Lucas Summer. So Phillips, you could see just too much contact there. And it will fall into the hands of Phillips. He will try three. A foul. Correction, no foul. Tucciaroni will get the rebound. DeRosa will fall down, and it will go to the Cubs. Good hustle by DeRosa. Chandler will go inside to Wingate. The layup is through.
Back and forth battle. Now U of D has the lead. Let's see what they can do to maintain it.
Jesu passes it up to Stempen. He will lay it up and lay it in. Ben Stempen will give the Pilots the lead once again. And Porritt to Chandler. He will drive inside, and layup is no good, but a foul on Mario Jesu. That will also be his first. First one up and off the front of the rim. Second one up, and that one will fall as we once again are tied in this ball game. Tucciaroni, slick pass to DeRosa. DeRosa finds Stempin for three, just off the side of the rim. And Tucciaroni, and it will be a timeout called by the Cubs. So 25-25 Pilots, 25 Cubs. So notable player out for the Pilots, Gabe Welsing. He has an illness. What impact is he going to make on this game? You see, they don't have a forward. They don't have a center. They have centers, but Welsing is great from inside and outside the arc. What are they going to miss him?
Well, De La Salle, in a back-and-forth battle, they're going to need to cover those open spots and cover the position that Welsing would fill. They're going to really need to cover those spots and score points in the best way possible.
Both teams doing well on offense and defense. And we are tied 25 each. 3:45 left to go in the half. It's Wingate up top to Phillips. Feeds Wingate, and it will roll out of bounds. And U of D will turn it over. It's Pilots basketball. As Morocek will come in for Tucciaroni. Stempin will inbound to Morocek. And he will take it out. Loses the ball, but is able to recover. Out to DeRosa in the corner. DeRosa tries to escape from that to Stempin. Morocek for three. Just off the front of the rim. It falls into the hands of Davion Bice. And to Phillips. Phillips almost loses the ball. And Hutchinson will come up with it. Hutchinson will lay it up, and it will be good. A great steal there. DeRosa knocking it out of Phillips' hands, and Hutchinson executing the layup very well. Great bucket by the Pilots. And Porritt will lay it up, and that one will fall as well. So the Cubs respond back as Morocek into Mannion. He will lay it, and it was a foul called.
Backboard was slapped, a foul happened, and Mannion to go to the line for two. Some key players we've seen tonight. I feel like we've seen a lot of Steppen, a lot of Tucciaroni, a lot of Morocek.
Mannion will be at the line. The first one will hit the back of the rim and bounce out. Second is up. That one is nothing but net. Pilots will take the lead by one as Phillips in traffic. Phillips going inside to Wingate. His layup will not fall. DeRosa with the rebound, and the Pilots are on the move. DeRosa out to Hutchinson. And intended for DeRosa. And out on the Cubs, it will be Pilots basketball as Morocek will inbound. Morocek will inbound to Stempin. Out to DeRosa. Mannion at the top of the key, loses it, and that will be James Porritt with the steal. It's a 2-on-1. His layup blocked by Marocek, and Mannion will recover it. And it will go to Hutchinson, and a pushing foul is called. Against Quincy Chandler. Marocek will inbound to DeRosa. DeRosa dribbling out, finds Marocek in the corner, thinks about a three, but will go inside. His layup will be snuffed by James Porritt, and he will take it out. To Phillips, nearly stolen by Tucciaroni. And a nearly good three by Chandler. It will be no good, and Tucciaroni will get the rebound. As we approach the final minute of this first half, as Tucciaroni will go up, and no good. The putback is. Pilots take a 3-point lead as we approach 1 minute left to go in the half. 30-27. And Phillips will go out to Lake. And rebound Hutchinson. And Marocek taking it in. He will go. Layup is good. Marocek. Great run by him. Goes right into the paint. He didn't care about the defense. He just cared about getting that bucket.
UD tried to execute that three to get closer before the second half.
Tucciaroni will out to Stempin for three, is good. Ben Stempin gives the Pilots an 8-point lead.
Pilots have found their groove and are taking off.
Great pass by Tucciaroni out to Stempin. That's his spot. He's great, a phenomenal three-point shooter, and that was a great shot there. And Phillips looking to take the last shot and pour it out to Chandler, and it will be no good. So at the end of the first half, the De La Salle Pilots lead by 8 over the Cubs, 35-27. We will see you in 10 for the second half.
gentlemen, we welcome you back to the Bill Fox Gymnasium. De La Salle leads 35-27 against the U of D Jesuit Cubs. And it's going to be number 13, Jack Wingate, to inbound the ball off to Joshua Phillips, and this second half is underway.
Both teams had outstanding defense, but not only that, they also had outstanding offense in that first half. And a foul is called.
Foul called on Ben Steppen. And it's going to be James Porritt at the line for two. The first one, Pleasant. Here comes the second one. Can't find it. Rebounded by U of D. Back off to Porritt. For three, air balls it. Keeps it in, but off to Tucciaroni. He's going to steal it away. Here comes Tucciaroni. Off. He's going to decide to go in for the layup, and it's not going to work out. Back to U of D. It's number 4, Lash. For three, and the ball gets stuck in the rim. Shot was from Jack Wingate.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
And number 15, Davian Buys, jumps up and gets that ball out of the rim. Tucciaroni is going to inbound it off to Hutchinson. Hutchinson had a great game in the first half. Tucciaroni off to Steppen. It's off to DeRosa. It's off to Tucciaroni. Tucciaroni dribbling it in. Takes the shot and can't get it to go. Rebounded by Porritt. Off to number 13, Jack Wingate, and it works out for U of D. It's a 5-point game. DLS struggling to find the rim in the second half.
Cubs starting off the second half strong here. De La Salle's going to have to put some points on the board this possession.
Tucciaroni looking. Marichek does not decide to take it. On the floor.
Timeout called by the Pilots.
De La Salle struggling defensively. Could not do much against U of D. They must have really figured it out during halftime. Now we are back to a 5-point game. What's De La Salle going to need to do to hold off the Cubs?
Well, De La Salle, obviously, as I've been saying this entire game, both teams' defense has been absolutely phenomenal. De La Salle's defense is just going to have to buckle down. They have a lead right now. They cannot lose it. U of D is going to come out firing, as they have been this entire half as of right now. Pilots just need to maintain this lead and make sure their defense can hold up.
All right, timeout is up. It's going to be Steppen to inbound the basketball. Steppen been a key part of this basketball game and a great three to end the first half. Off to Tucciaroni for three. Yes, sir! It works out for Tucciaroni. The Pilots have an 8-point lead, the most of the night.
Pilots on a run. That's the momentum that they needed. Now their defense has got to buckle down there.
Great pressure from Steppen, and the ball is going the other way. It was out of bounds on U of D, and that's going to work out for De La Salle. Here comes Tucciaroni with the ball. Tucciaroni laces it. It's going to go. 10-point game. De La Salle becoming the commanding one. It's off to number 4, Lash. He takes a shot, air ball, and Tucciaroni with the rebound. He's on fire right now.
Second chance points. They got to start falling for U of D. Otherwise, De La Salle is going to start to pull away.
Comes DeRosa around the arc. Off to his teammate Tucciaroni. Tucciaroni takes the shot and can't get it to go. It's going back the other way. Foul. De La Salle doing great right now on a good run. Second foul for Ben Steppen. Has to be careful or else he will fall into foul trouble. It's off to Porritt. Porritt driving into the lane. Can't get it to go. And struggling with shots right now. Eventually, number 4, KD Lash gets it to go. Here comes Hutchinson with the basketball. Goes for the 2, can't find it. Tucciarone for 3. Connects. Great job by Tucciarone around the arc. Hitting in that 3. That is what the Pilots needed. It's off to Morocek. Off to DeRosa. DeRosa, cross-court patch to Tucciarone. And he makes it into traffic and finds it.
Tucciarone having a great second half thus far. Pilots trying to keep this momentum going.
Off to Porritt. Porritt driving in. No, this is going to be a foul. Tucciarone doesn't agree. And we're going to be seeing Porritt at the line. Talk about second half. It's been all Tucciarone to start off. Porritt at the line. Takes in the first one and hauls it home. This is the second. And Porritt cannot get it to go. Rebound by Tucciarone. We've said that name many times so far in the second half. Screen by Morocek, and he's going to hit the 3 in. Timeout, U of D. De La Salle commanding 48-33. Tucciarone decided to take that 3 after the screen from Morocek, and it went right in. De La Salle finds themselves 48-33. What's U of D going to need to do to come back?
Well, Thomas Tucciarone has been exploding on all cylinders to start this second half. He has got 15 points and 5 rebounds and 3 assists. He's not doing bad in the steal game either. The Cubs, their defense is going to have to hold up, especially against him. If they can get him covered, they might have a chance at coming back.
Number 13, Jack Wingate to inbound the ball. U of D needs to get a run or something to work right here, or else this game could be over. It's Phillips driving into the lane, finds a 2. Comes Tucciarone, off to Morocek, hit by U of D, and the ball's going to stay here. It's going to be Bartolota coming in for the first time tonight to inbound the basketball. It's off to Tucciarone. Tucciarone plows the paint for 2. No, can't get it to go. And rebound by number 13, Wingate. Now it's off to Phillips. He takes a shot. No. And U of D really struggling to score. 13-point game. Bartolota for the basketball. Tucciarone looking to pass, finds Jesuit. Jesuit for 3, on target, and it's going to work out. De La Salle hot from the arc tonight.
Great shot by Jesuit. He's got 6. Second 3 for him today.
It's going to be a foul, and number 10, Quincy Chandler, to go to the line for 2. And the first one is good. Cross was the player that got the foul.
Berisha is one of their big guys that you can say is phenomenal down low. If he gets into foul trouble, it's going to be a real scare for the Pilots. They're going to need him down low as much as they can.
Step in. Almost had the and one. Now he'll go to the line. De La Salle falling into some foul trouble. We've seen the Jesuit team at the line several times tonight. Step in. No. He'll get another shot. De La Here comes Bartolotta. He tried to get it back, and it was out on him. And it's going to be going the other way. Too much pressure put on by De La Salle. So it's going to be the Cubs to inbound it. It's almost out of bounds. Phillips was able to save it, and he's going to take a step out of bounds. That is staying here with De La Salle. Bartolotta to inbound. Looking for a person open. Bartolotta almost takes a three off to Tucciaroni. Tucciaroni for three! No, Jesuit wants it back. And they're not able to find it there. U of D has the basketball now. It's off to Phillips. He's had the ball a lot so far. Correction, that was Allen. Now it's off to Phillips. And he'll step out of bounds. Once again, U of D really falling behind here in the second half. De La Salle has the possession once again.
U of D just giving De La Salle way too many possessions here. De La Salle is making use of their possessions, and U of D is coming up empty on almost every one. U of D's got to start executing these possessions here and have a chance with the Pilots heading into the fourth.
So it was a foul. Jesuit drew the foul. So now it's going to be Bartolotta to inbound the basketball. Here comes Summer with it. Dribbling through. Off to Tucciaroni. Jesuit for three. No. Here comes Phillips. Driving into the lane, and it's good. U of D down 51-38.
Cubs trying to start some momentum here. They got a bucket. Now their defense must hold.
And Summer wants it back. Cubs had recovered it. And Jesuit gets it. Foul! Jesuit to go to the line.
Mario Jesuit, he has had a great day. And he's going to the line to improve. 2 shots.
De La Salle doing what they can to hold off the Cubs. Really good second half for them so far. Jesuit finds the hoop. 52-38. De La Salle working very hard on defense, not allowing the Cubs to get to the rim and score much at all. Jesuit to the line for another one, and he's got it. Your De La Salle Pilots up 53-38. Here comes Phillips with the ball. Off to Lake, the second. Goes. Here comes DeRosa, checking in for one of the first times in the second half. Dancing around. Bartolotta open for three. Can't get it to go. Summer with the rebound. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Pilots. It's going the other way. Number 13, Jack Wingate to inbound the basketball. O'Neal to take it out. Comes Lakes the second. Off to Phillips. It's Chandler. Up to O'Neal. And hoop can't go. Summer with the ball. Looking around under intense pressure. DeRosa has it. And he will conserve. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Here comes Marocek. Falls and foul. Again, and both teams are tied with 4 fouls now. We will see Marocek at the line. First one in. Cannot get to go.
Peyton Marocek is having a great game. He has excelled on offense and defense. His third quarter has been going well.
Here comes the second one. Buckets. Phillips has the ball. He'll take it out. And bad pass. It's going to go the other way. De La Salle enjoying it. 4 seconds left. Get to see a half-court shot, most likely rolling around. Marocek doesn't get the shot off in time. Your final score for the third quarter, 54-40. De La Salle in the lead against U of D. Great game so far for the Pilots. What is U of D going to need to do to come back from this one?
Well, they've dug themselves into a deep hole. They're down by 14 with 8 minutes left. Their defense has got to buckle up. Their defense slacking a bit inside and outside of the arc. Their offense is doing, when it comes to De La Salle, their offense is doing absolutely marvelous. U of D has got to focus on defense, especially down low. And they also have to watch out for Thomas Tucciarone. They have just not been able to cover him up. As we head to the final 8 minutes, I look forward to seeing what U of D can do. It's going to be a good fourth quarter.
So we welcome you back to the fourth quarter. De La Salle took off in the third. Has a 14-point lead. That's something they can feel good about. Let's see if they can hold it off, though. We'll see the Cubs that inbound it. And here we go. We were off for the third quarter. It's going to be inbounded to Phillips. Phillips looking. That's number 13, Wingate. And he can't get the shot off because of step in. And that is going to go into the Pilots' hands. Steppen has the ball off to Hutchinson. From DeRosa for 3. No. Rebounded by Marocek. Plows the paint, driving in, and no. And it's going to be a foul. And we will see Marocek at the line for 2. Okay, for the first one, it's Pure. Now for the second. Good. Both made by Marocek. That puts them into a 16-point lead. Here comes Phillips. Looks around, gets it off to his teammate. Now it's to Wingate. To Porritt. Back to Phillips. Off to number 10. No, and rebounded by Hutchinson, but stolen away by U of D. Number 14. Porritt cannot find it. De La Salle struggling with the rebound. Blocked, and it's going De La Salle's way. Tucciarone has the ball, staying behind. It's off to Steppen now. Screen set by Hutchinson. Ball is loose, and it's going to be out of bounds on De La Salle. U of D to have the ball.
Both teams putting up a fight here in the fourth quarter. Pilots, though. Very good lead. It's a 16-point lead. U of D trying to score.
It's inbounded to Phillips. Phillips drives in and fighting for it. It's going to be an offensive foul. It's going the other way. It's Berisha to inbound it. Morocek off to Tucciarone. He's driving in. Spin move off to Morocek for three. Cha-ching! It works out! And De La Salle extending their lead even more. UD cannot do anything to come back. It's a great job, Morocek there, coming in, scoring that three, and putting his Pilots up by even more. Off to Tucciarone now. Morocek for three again! No! And it's off to Chandler. And Port can't find it, so it's to Steppen now. Steppen. Morocek to DeRosa. DeRosa for two. No, but Berisha uses his height to rebound. Tucciarone for three. No. And Phillips has it. He knows the urgency that they're going to need. He goes for two. No foul. He's on the floor. Tucciarone has the ball. Many players in the floor now. Port up and in. The dry period for U of D is over. Tucciarone open for three. Bullseye! De La Salle comes right back. It's a 20-point lead. And here comes Tucciarone for three. That was incredible there. De La Salle doing everything right now. It's a 20-point game. Right when you think U of D has a chance to come back, Tucciarone strikes back 2 times harder. And Morocek as well.
Pilots really cruising here in the fourth quarter. They are up by 20. U of D has to start putting some points on the board and getting their rebounds.
It's Garcia coming in for the first time tonight. And took it away by Summer. Summer plows the paint, coming in. Cannot find it to Berisha. Looking, cannot get the shot up. Incredible defense there by U of D. Now it's up to O'Neal for two, and it works out. Now it's Chandler. No. U of D trying to do anything they can to score, and it's out of bounds. And it will stay here with U of D. Wingate inbounds. It's up to Port. Now to number 10, and that was Chandler with the air ball. And it's going the other way. Tucciarone and Jesuit to check in. Morocek and DeRosa checking out. Here comes Summer with the ball. It's off to Mannion, off to Jesuit for three. No. Can't get it. Back to De La Salle. Summer for two. And Mannion fighting for it, and it's going to go right into the hands of Wingate. Wingate off to O'Neal. O'Neal dribbling in for the two, and it's going to be a defensive foul. De La Salle will be at correction. U of D at the line for two.
U of D taking some chances inside, and it's not executing, but they are the Pilots, correction, are sending the Cubs to the free throw line, which is what they need. They have to convert these free throws.
The first one, bucket. And for the second, No. Summer with the rebound. Great hustle there. It's off to Berisha. Now to Jesu. Off to Summer once again. To Jesu for three. Bullseye! That goes in De La Salle. Up by 20 once again. Great around the arc. Tucciaroni has it. He's looking in, finds Berisha, and it goes 67-45. De La Salle taken away. For three from number 4, Lash. Mannion has it back off to Tucciaroni. Tucciaroni for three. Cha-ching! It goes 70-45. De La Salle. Incredible right now. Almost turned over. And number 22, Troy Gillis. Cannot get it, but it was out of bounds on De La Salle, so Gillis is going to inbound it. And many players checking in for De La Salle. The bench coming out onto the floor. Here comes O'Neal. And Garcia. It's off to DeRosa. It's in for Bartolotta. To Betts. And DeRosa gets the ball back. To Bartolotta for three. No. And U of D rebounds the ball. It's Proctor with it. Up to Gillis. Now to O'Neal. Garcia for three. No. Rebound by Bodis. DeRosa going to take it out. And Bartolotta for three. Again, cannot find it. And number 12, Caleb Proctor has it off to Gillis. Gillis for three and gets it to go. 70-48. U of D using anything they can get right now. Off
Gillis.
to Mannion.
Much needed three there by the Cubs. It's not going to do what they are expecting, but their defense trying to hold up here.
Mannion for three. Can't get it. DeRosa recovers it. Garcia bringing pressure. Bartolotta has it now. Mannion for three. Again, cannot get it, and the Cubs are going to recover it. So off to O'Neal. O'Neal plows the paint and gets it, and that puts them within 20. Still pressure from the Cubs. Now DeRosa has it. And it appears there'll be a foul. Mannion is going to inbound it. Here's Bartolotta with it, fighting for it. Garcia recovers. It's off to Gillis. Gillis dribbling in, struggling, tries to get it out. He'll find Garcia. Garcia off to O'Neal. And Gillis wide for three. Hits the rim. He'll recover his own shot. Off to Garcia now. So close, and Betts fighting for it. He'll stay here for the jump ball. .11 seconds left in the game. U of D probably hoping to get one more shot off. Garcia off to O'Neal, and that's going to be out of bounds. It's heading the other way. 9 seconds remaining. Incredible game. for De La Salle, but intercepted by Gillis. Gillis deep from 3, almost hits. And number 24 recovers it, and he'll just take it out. Almost had the buzzer beater, but cannot get it. And your Pilots win by 20-50. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in 10 for the JV game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside the Bill Fox Gymnasium. Tonight's matchup between the UD Jesuit Cubs and your Pilots of De La Salle.